Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of MUFC Red Devil NCR's YouTube video. Hi, AB. Good to have you back.
Hi Mojo, yes, good to have you back too. It was a wonderful
Uh,
midweek game for us yesterday.
yes. It was, well, we've had two fascinating results. Leeds was a brilliant game, but even Everton का जो game था, had we um, taken the early chances, I guess it would have been 3-0 well before half time.
Oh yes, Cavani, because the link up play between Bruno, VDB, and Pogba was excellent, and Matic was also very
Right,
strong. It was just the
right.
missing link was the finishing part. Cavani had a lot of chances,
Yes.
yet he was unable to score somehow. But yes,
Right, right.
in the end, it matters that we won and we move on to the next stage.
True, but then after a very long time, it's a situation that we have at United, wherein Oli made 9 changes to the starting 11, and yet the quality and the gameplay that we had was on par with what we had with the starting 11 against Leeds. Uh, we dropped off Fred, McTominay, Lindelof, Martial, Bruno. Oh, sorry,
So
Bruno played. Sorry, Rashford. So there were truckloads of changes. Aaron Van Bissaka didn't play either, and yet the team seemed as if they had been playing together for weeks in, weeks out.
Oh yes, that is the one part which we have improved a lot in this season is our bench strength, where we have got the
Right.
likes of Ani, Teles, and you have Pogba, you have VDB who are all on the bench and can we can just rotate our squad, and that's the best part because everyone gets fit for this festive period. Because it's a now
Right.
the games are coming thick and fast. We have another 3 games in I guess 9 days or 7 days, and we need our players to be
Mhm.
fresh and we need that 3 wins so that the game against Liverpool should be a must win for us, and hopefully we can just go on top of the league.
I'm glad you bring that Liverpool game up क्योंकि जब वो लिवरपूल गेम आ रहा है आई थिंक उससे पहले इस अ वीक और 10 days का ब्रेक है सो
Yes.
फ्रॉम द लेस्टर गेम टुमारो till we play Man City, I think on the 4th of January in the Carabao Cup semi-final. It's 4 games in about 10 days, and then it's about a week to 10 days off before the Liverpool game comes along. And probably the chances are कि ये जो 8 से 10 दिन का ब्रेक होगा उसी में it is expected that we'll play that Burnley game in hand.
then then that would be a great if we win that game also, and then the Liverpool game will be a much important for us so that we can go on top. But that matters when we win a game tomorrow first, because we should, I guess, as Oli have already been saying, that we should focus on our one game at a time, and tomorrow's game is also very important because Leicester at home is a really tough team to beat, and which we have all seen. Plus, they have also beaten City this season away from home. So, and they have also beaten Tottenham last weekend. So, I guess Leicester game is a very important game for us and a tough game for us.
See, Leicester, we're playing away, and the funny part about Leicester is that they have now played about 8 games in the Premier League at their home ground, and they've only won 3 of them. And and they've lost to the likes of West Ham, Villa,
Yeah.
Fulham, and I think they also lost to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup.
Yes.
So their home form is not too great as of now. Yes, I mean they have beaten City 5-2, and a lot of games that they have won convincingly. The last game उन्होंने जीता था, I think that was 3-0. They won at home. The last home game, I mean,
Yes. Yes.
they
Yes.
won 3-0. I'm forgetting the team they beat. I think it was West Brom. I'm not sure
Yes.
who they beat
It
3-0
was
at home.
West Brom 3-0.
It was West Brom, yes. So, but what you got to take into account is their gameplay against City was very much like what we usually play, which is hit the team on counter. And we all know City cannot play against a team that is playing on the counter because we've beaten City in that strategy as well. So my take is that the Leicester game at their home ground is something that is going to be tough, of course. लेकिन if we turn up like we turned up at the end of the last season, जब उनके लिए भी वो फाइनल गेम जीतना जरूरी था for Champions League qualification और
Yes.
हमारे लिए भी था, and I guess we controlled that game brilliantly and came away with the win.
And the funniest part is our away form is the best of all the teams in the division.
Yes.
So we are.
There's a catch though. There's a catch. कि अगर if we concede again 1 or 2 goals against Leicester, I don't think Leicester is going to afford us the kind of luxury which other teams did, that we'll be able to come back yet again.
Yep. But the game against Everton.
And
yeah, sorry to interrupt. Yes,
go on.
I was saying
No,
the
go on.
game against Everton. So Everton is also good in attack. And yesterday our defense, with the makeshift defense, I would say, because Lindelof was not there, Maguire was not there, but still we were very good at back and we didn't give them an opportunity to score a goal. So I guess that's a positive thing going into the tomorrow's game. So day after tomorrow's game, because that will be a huge boost for us that we got a clean sheet, and Maguire again will be again at the back and captaining the side, and also marshalling the troops at the back. So I guess we will not give a chance for them to score a goal. So I guess that's a positive thing for us going into this match.
See, after a very long time, yesterday defense against Everton probably gave me the feeling that it's the most stable back four. उसके कई reasons हैं, because Tuanzebe is extremely athletic and physical in the air.
Yes.
Bailly is extremely physical in the air and has got speed as well. So when Lindelof, Maguire, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka play, you always notice that Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets into the centre-back positions to cover for Lindelof or Maguire. Lekin that wasn't happening yesterday. Tuanzebe wasn't coming in to protect Bailly or Maguire, because they were playing far better. So कल की जो back four थी seemed more stable than Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, and Maguire. What do you have to say?
Yes, you made a great point, Mojo. Yes, I would agree to this point, because every time Wan-Bissaka is coming back and he's covering the centre back position. But yesterday, Tuanzebe didn't have to do that, and Bailly was very good at the back. And your point is absolutely correct that our backline was the strongest, or I would say the best of the season as of all the games we have played this season.
So Leicester का जो game plan होगा, which I pretty much believe would be the same as what they usually do, which is try and hit us on the counter, or try and get a few quick passes done, up to Vardy, and see how our defense copes with it, because Lindelof and Maguire are slow. So what do you think? Would Ollie go back to Lindelof and Maguire, or would he stick with Bailly and Tuanzebe?
I just think that he will be going with the Lindelof and AWB, Wan-Bissaka, because he trusts them, and he knows that against Leicester, right back position will be a crucial one, because there will be James Maddison coming from their side, and Vardy also goes on.
Right.
I guess Wan-Bissaka is really important for Ole to have in his team. Plus, I would say Lindelof, he trusts Lindelof a lot, and because he has a calm head, more calmer than the Bailly, because Bailly is very physical. Plus, he gets aggressive too easily. So I would say that it would be Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, and AWB at the back. This is what I think for tomorrow's game.
I mean that's where if I'm 100% sure. I agree with you that those three are going to start, because मेरे ख्याल से Ollie की first preference starting defense में वो तीन ही है. But then if that's a formation, we need to be careful about the off the ball movement of Vardy as well as Tielemans,
Oh
He
yes.
moves. He's a shrewd mover of the ball. Having said that, Leicester's scoring record is not too good because agar if you take away, I don't know what their exact stats are, but if you take away Wadi's contribution this season, where I think he scored about 10 or 11 goals or had about 4 or 5 assists. If you take them away, Leicester are not scoring many goals. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Tillisman has probably scored 3 goals all season. Madison has scored three, and then they have another player by the name of Harvey Barnes, who scored another 3 goals, if I recall correctly. So, Vardy scored 11, and the next three top scorers of theirs put together have not scored 11. So, basically, you need to set up a system where if you can control Vardy and off the ball running off Tillisman, then basically you've got Leicester covered on all bases.
Yes, and I guess Ole's game plan will be to have Maguire there to stop Vardy, because he will be trusting Maguire to stop his runs and to stop his and to
Right.
get the ball away from Vardy as soon as possible, because Vardy is no doubt he's much quicker than Maguire or Lindelof, and he can cause some problems. But yes, I guess Maguire is gaining confidence every week. Every week we are playing, so I guess Ole will trust Maguire to stop Vardy tomorrow or day after tomorrow again, and hopefully he will not be able to score a goal against us.
All right. Sorry, guys. My data got knocked off, so we are back on. So probably we'll be merging the two videos anyway. So yes, AB. We were talking about
Welcome back.
Vardy and what kind of defense would be putting forward.
So I would say that I would continue where I left. So it was like that Ole will trust Maguire to stop Vardy and his runs, because as you have mentioned that
Right.
Vardy is the only goal scorer with the maximum goals of 11, and other than that the second most top scorer, they have the 3 goals in their team. So and combined
Right.
three next three has 9 goals, and only Vardy has 11. So I guess Ole will trust
Right.
Maguire again to stop the Vardy runs and just to man mark him properly, so that he's not able to score a goal against us. And hopefully on that thing, and on the other end we will be able to score a couple of goals again with a clean sheet, and it will be a perfect weekend or a week. I would rather say a perfect 3 wins out of 3 a week for us.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. You know, if अगर वो game in hand वाली theory ठीक होनी है, that if we win the game in hand, we are only 2 points behind Liverpool, we are title contenders.
Yes.
उस चीज को होने से पहले, we need to make sure that we beat Leicester, we beat Wolves, and we beat Aston Villa. And Wolves का अभी थोड़ा सा dip आया है. But if you look at Aston Villa and Leicester, they are having far better seasons. I mean, Leicester is having almost the same season last year,
Yeah.
but Aston Villa are definitely an improved team. So, ये 3 games जीतने के बाद, if we play Burnley in the 8 or 10 days break that we have after the Carabao Cup semi-final, उसमें अगर हम Burnley खेलते हैं, ये तीनों गेम जीतते हैं, and then we are what 2 points off Liverpool, or for all you know, Liverpool could also drop points in these 3 or 4
Oh
fixtures
yes.
during the festive period. So it's all to play for, and there's no hiding place. United have improved recently. Somehow the the pain of getting knocked out of Champions League थोड़ा कम हुआ है because of performances
Yes.
against Leeds and against
Everton.
Everton. So let's hope we maintain that form. And sorry, against Everton. And the best part is, which I'm a little worried about is क्योंकि जब भी we have a bad performance, Oli out and Poch in starts. और अब Poch in तो खत्म ही हो गया, because if news are to be believed, Pochettino is going to sign up with PSG as a manager.
Yes.
So I hope our players take Oli being there seriously, and there's not a dip in form.
And I would say that there is no, I would say, a good manager or a great manager left who is available at the moment. So I guess few of our fans will never say Ole out till they have a new contender who's in the market to replace Ole. So I would say this is also the factor that Ole
Exactly.
out will be. I will not be able to hear this in future, in I guess in coming months, as I would say, because there is no new contender available also. But yes, Ole has done fantastic
That's a
after getting the
yes.
knockout from the
I mean
Champions.
that's a very good point you make, because एक चीज होती है that Poch is of the market, but then the other thing is who the hell is available after him,
Yes.
because everybody was Oli out, Poch in. So now Nagelsmann is another name that gets brandished about to join United. I don't think he's leaving Leipzig anytime soon.
No, I don't.
So yeah, Oli's here to stay. So
Yes.
let's all come together, support him.
Yeah.
Let's hope our team performs the way we have done in the last two games. And given the home form of Leicester and given our away form, this game is there for the winning. And for all we need to know कि भाई top two आएंगे या top होंगे, we need to keep winning. We cannot afford to slip up. And anyways, thanks AB for joining on yet another YouTube video of ours, and we'll be doing these a lot more. To all those fans out there, do like and subscribe our channel. We'll be bringing more and more content with you. For you. We are also in the process of collaborating with other fan channels. We'll be having those videos come out soon, and we'll be introducing one or two new properties wherein we'll have a lot more fans discuss our how the week has been or how the coming week can be. So there's going to be a fan speak coming along very soon as well. So take care. Let's hope we win on Boxing Day and the couple of fixtures beyond. And thanks, AB, for joining in again.
Thank you, Bojo.
Okay, guys, take care.